The festive fun's too much for Bruce in 10 minutes.
Comic genius Jacques Tati stars on BBC Two now as the blundering Monsieur Hulot, bringing havoc to a quiet seaside town. You're watching BBC One. Now, the early evening news with Chris Lowe. It's 5:10.
Good afternoon. The Queen has spoken in her Christmas message of the difficult days she and her family have lived through this year. She said there was no magic formula to transform sorrow into happiness, but she was deeply touched by all the sympathy and understanding she had received during what she called this sombre year.
It was a depleted family group at church at Sandringham this morning. For the first time, Prince William and Prince Harry were without their mother on Christmas Day. She was more than 50 miles away at her brother's home in Northamptonshire. Her absence and that of the Duchess of York were the clearest signals of the divisions that have made this the most traumatic year of the Queen's long reign. A reminder of a recent happy royal occasion was the presence of the Princess Royal and her husband of less than 2 weeks, Commander Timothy Lawrence. The Queen's Christmas broadcast was recorded at Sandringham House for the first time in 40 years. It was itself controversial when it was leaked to the Sun newspaper, and in it she does acknowledge her family problems.
Like many other families, we have lived through some difficult days this year. The prayers, understanding and sympathy given to us by so many of you, in good times and bad, have lent us great support and encouragement. It has touched me deeply that much of this has come from those of you who have troubles of your own. As some of you may have heard me observe, it has indeed been a sombre year.
The Queen paid tribute to service personnel trying to keep peace abroad and to aid workers endeavouring to bring food to the weak and innocent. Christmas, she said, was a good time to focus on the problems of others.
1993 will certainly bring new challenges, but let us resolve to meet it with fresh hope in our hearts. There is no magic formula that will transform sorrow into happiness.